And who had a day 1, day 3, a story within their first 3 days? Raise your hand.
Yes.
Right? I was the biggest skeptic in the world. Not only was I was really driven by the opportunity, I'll be honest with you guys. I was not excited about the product because nothing had ever worked on me before. I was that person that had a cupboard full of half-empty bottles of bags, lotions, potions, magic cookies, whatever you want to call it, and could open up my own store. Tried everything. I used to manage health clubs, so I've seen it all, I've tried it all, and I never had anything. I thought it was me. I thought, well, you know what, maybe I just have that kind of DNA that nothing works for, you know? But then I see a bunch of people nodding their heads, so I guess I'm not the only ones that this happens with, right? You know, and that really does get frustrating. So when I got this product in the mail, and the first thing was, you know, anybody in this room, okay, this is what I want to ask. Anybody in this room that's not yet a thriver, but has read stories from our fan page? Anybody read any stories from our fan page? Can you relate to any of those stories? Were those people telling something maybe that related to you? Yeah, we love our fan page. Do you agree? There's some people on there telling you what's going right. So I started reading some of these stories, and a lot of them were like me. They started off being very, very skeptical, but then their story shifted into something that it was different, how surprised they were, and but the biggest thing that stood out to me was how quickly they were feeling Thrive work. And I'd never seen anything that was like that was healthy or legal, that worked that fast. So, when I had that product come to my house, I took it exactly as instructed. I said, you know what, why not? How am I going to have a story if I don't, you know, I kind of want to prove them wrong though, because I am that person that things don't work for. So I kind of want to be that guy, you know, I want to be that girl that says, yeah, your stuff, it didn't work for me, sorry. So, you know what, I got my product, I took it as directed, my 2 capsules on an empty tummy. I didn't wait, I didn't do any detoxing. If there was going to be a detox to be had, obviously my body needed it, right? So I flushed this stuff out. I wanted it done. And I didn't want to prolong it, so I did my 2 capsules on an empty tummy as soon as my feet hit the floor, and then 20-30 minutes later I did my drink powder in just a cup of cold water. Guys, do not Dairy Queen it up. It's not a meal replacement. It's not intended to be a milkshake. You want to do it just in straight water, because they say empty tummy, so empty tummy is let the pre and probiotics get to work on your stomach. And another thing too, that this is really one thing, right? This is really one thing. Impossible to put it all into one item, all right? So this gives instant energy right away. This will take you your energy all throughout the day, okay? Very, very important. So I did that, and I was watching the clock. And I was like, sure, you know, because I didn't believe these people. But I saw the shift happen in 23 minutes on my first day. And I start cleaning the house, and I'm doing stuff around the house. Now, let me back up a little. I had a lot of health issues. I was in a miserable place. I was broken. I was sad. I was living in I couldn't hardly even get out of bed. I just felt like there wasn't a whole lot of hope, and it had been going on for a long, long time for me. And, you know, and I just didn't know how I could maybe get out of that. I was financially, physically, mentally, emotionally broken. And, but I started cleaning the house, doing stuff around the house. My family thought I had lost my mind, because that is not something I would normally do. I would normally go crawl back into bed and take a nap. But I started getting things done around the house. My husband asked me, why are you singing? What is wrong with you? You know, because I was feeling really, really good. And, you know, and then what happened was, that was my first day. And then my second day. And then my 10th day. And my 30th day. And I started to see the person that I was 20 years ago, you know. And I know that sounds really Hallmark card and cheesy, guys, but I can't even explain to you. So those of you that haven't tried it yet, I can't wait. We cannot wait for you to see well, we really have lost our minds, but it's because we're so thrilled and excited about what this is. Now, as far as I'm gonna wrap this up, but I wanted to explain something to you about Lavelle. I wanted to tell you about that story, because that's this story, that's this story, that's that story. It happens for every single person, and the passion and excitement that we have, we can't help but tell our friends and family about it. You know, if you want to be a customer, that's awesome. Guess what? Tell 2 friends because you care enough about them and you want them to be better. Tell 2 of them and say, I know you need this. I can't believe this stuff. I'm sleeping great. I don't hurt when I get out of bed in the morning. My knees aren't killing me anymore, right? I don't have those food cravings. I'm in a better mood. My family doesn't run when I come home. You know, I mean, they love me. They love me. They have their mom back or their dad back. So we have that experience, and immediately, how many people, I want to know this, how many people, when you had that shift, with the Thrive shift, how many people immediately had that aha moment and started thinking about like 10 people that you knew? Exactly, Jason, yeah. 10 people you know, oh, I know her, she needs, and go through the fan page, because you'll think of your friends that reminds you, oh, that reminds me of my girlfriend, that reminds me of my hairdresser, that reminds me, you know. So start thinking of that, because as a customer, all you need is 2 friends that can get on Thrive with you, and as long as you have 2 friends thriving with you, you get your product for free forever, as long as you have 2 friends thriving. We love that. Be a customer, right? But if you'd also like to earn, the only difference between me getting a customer getting their product for free and a promoter getting their product for free is that the promoter is actually earning a little bit off of those referrals. And when they keep referring their friends because they care enough about their friends, it just starts this ripple effect. Well, I love the point that Sam made at one time where she said, let's see, she started 2 years ago. We both started 2 years ago. And there's over almost 200,000 people on our team not having a problem trying to find somebody who wants to take the Thrive so they can get theirs for free. We have a ton, over 100,000 customers on these teams. People want to feel better. They're searching for that help. So, but I want to tell you a little bit about Maryland. We have such an amazing group here, guys. I mean, look at this room. This is amazing. We need to come back in a month or 2 and see double here. Everybody, if they brought 2 friends with them, we need to start sharing this with everyone we know. Maryland is number 37 in the country as far as growth goes. But that's because this didn't just happen. All these people in this room, right? We're gonna have a growth that happens with Maryland that is gonna be unbelievable. And we really need to come together and do that. The opportunity here, guys, does anybody know a little tiny company called Mary Kay?
Yeah.
What would it have been like to be one of the people that started with Mary Kay in just their first 1 or 2 years? How about their 3rd year?
Yeah.
What if you started with Mary Kay in their 3rd year? You think you'd be set?
Yep.
That's where we are right now. Lavelle just celebrated their 3rd birthday. And it's growing like a weed. 7,600% growth in the last 12 months. There is not a company, conventional or direct sales, anywhere in Google that has grown by 7,600% in the last 12 months. Unbelievable. So we have a gift. We have something going on that we can't wrap our brains around. I'm going to give you one last stat, and then we've got some prizes to give away for you guys. When I jumped aboard, so this was 2 years ago, August of 2013, ended the month a little over 12,000 in volume, right? So I earned a car, right? Fast forward to 2014, we ended the month at $77,000 in online orders, right? That's a lot of thrivers, a lot of people thriving in 1 month, right? So this past August, this team, from me saying yes, down $853,000 in online orders in just 1 month. Hey, listen, I mean, that's just because I said yes. It's all you guys. You know, you guys that started that ripple effect. So we need to, it's not going away. It's going gangbusters for a reason, because the simplicity, hi, how's it going? The simplicity of this, nobody wants a catalog of 100 different bottles. The simplicity of this one time in a day, and the fact that it works better than anything else out there on the market. You guys have something on your hands. This is a goose laying golden eggs. That's what our co-founder says. It's a goose laying golden eggs for somebody's health. You can help somebody because you know what it's done for you. But also the fact that this is growing as a business, unbelievable, unbelievable. So with that, thanks guys. I am always the chatty girl, but we want to bring up